I've also had a terrible experience. I hate country music to this day.
Oh no.
I had a very bad experience. My friend Amanda knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'll never forget this. It was in middle school, 8th grade. I used to hang out with my best friend. Her name was Amanda, and her family, a white family, great family, wonderful, sleepovers all the time. And one day, she was like, "Hey, do you want to go to Country Thunder with us?" Like, yeah, I love going to concerts. Never thought anything about it, you know. So, in 8th grade, me and her just going through the vendors, and all of a sudden, this white man came up to us. It was just me and her walking around. I think I was about 14 at the time, and came up to us, and he was clearly drunk, but he stopped me in my tracks and looked me right in the face and was like, "Do you like niggers?" And we're like, excuse me? And so at that point in my life, I knew, like, no, like, you're not going to come to me saying that type of stuff. I kind of went off on him, and they, pulled security and took him out. But it was clear, like, you're antagonizing me because you can tell that I am a person of color. Yeah. And that the fact that you singled out a 14-year-old at an event, so to this day, like, that was also a thing that I'm like, I always associate that whole experience with country music. No. So it's like, and so I've had those experiences here and there. And I think another, really a story, and I was just telling my 13-year-old about this, is when I was going backwards into 5th grade, I had a very close friend who was Hispanic and white, and I used to hang out all the time at her dad's house, who was white, and her mom was Hispanic. And when I used to hang out with her, it was fun. She would always come over to my house, or I would hang out at her house. And then one day she was like, "Hey, do you want to go to my mom's house this weekend?" I was like, "Oh, sure." So her mom is Hispanic and then had a stepdad who is Hispanic. Well, the stepdad recognized that I was Black and immediately was like, she needs to go home, and then told her that you can no longer hang out with her because she's Black. And so to even get that white, the Black and Hispanic racism, that was my first experience in 5th grade. And so as a person who's kind of like in every bucket, it's like, where do you fit in? Yeah. And so self-identity has always been something as a person, being biracial, like, where do you fit in? Because I've felt in elementary, in the white population, no, the Black kids, you're not Black, like, you're white, Yeah. And then even with the, Hispanic population, and then all the way leading up to some of my family members that says all these things, it's like, where do you fit in?
Do you ever feel a little bit of pressure of, like, who do I represent, or, how am I being perceived right now?
Absolutely.
Because when you're with your Black friends, you got to be Black enough, but you're also kind of representing for the other side. Sure. And then when you're with your white friends or family, are you white enough? But you got to make sure, you're not too loud, too Black. Yeah. Because you're representing the other side. Yeah. So
no, I hear what you're saying. And so, no, I've never, I am who I am. Yeah. I don't code switch. If I do, I tame it down in the professional setting, right? But in general,
I just don't say nigga at work. Like, that's it for me.
Like, if but I am who I am. Like, this outfit that I have on today, I rock this today at my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, culturally, I do what I want to do. I have my hair out when I want it out. Like, all of those things. But being involved in different spaces, no.